After tense negotiations, Mine secured the rights to produce and sell her paper. However, that made Lutz suspicious of her. With his unspoken doubts still up in the air, the two were about to dive headlong into the process of papermaking.
This is the workshop you requested. It's already been given a quick cleanup. You have your pot and ashes right there. And we'll have your materials brought here when we receive them.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Mark.
If that's it, let's get the stuff inside that we brought from home.
Okay. Lutz is interacting with me like usual again. I was worried that he'd figured out that I wasn't really mine. I'm just glad we've made up.
If you'll excuse me, I have to return to the store. Here is the workshop key. Be sure to lock up when you're done and return the key to us every day.
Understood. Thank you for helping us with everything.
So, what do you want to work on today?
Let's see. We can determine the size of the steamer and look at the order forms again. Oh, we also need to make bamboo sticks.
We do? What are they for?
We'll put a bunch of them together to make a drainer, which is part of the decal for screening the paper solution.
I broke it again.
Darn. These sure are harder to make than I expected. Maybe we should decide on a length and have someone else make it for us.
Maybe. We are going to the lumberers to order the steamer. We can always ask about it.
Yeah.
Huh? Now what kind of wood did you say you want?
Well, I just need a little wood to make a steamer out of.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here?
You see, the wood should be hard and dry and not too porous, so that the steam doesn't alter its shape too much.
Oh. You sure know your stuff, young lady. I'd say you want head one, torso, or peditry. Which'll it be?
I have no idea which one to choose. Hey, Lutz, do you know?
Head one is probably the easiest to use.
You already have a size in mind?
Yes, it's right there on the order form. We would also like to commission a lightweight mallet from you to pound fibers. Something Lutz would be able to hold and swing.
A mallet to pound fibers? What's it for?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you that.
Huh. Striking the balance between hardness and weight is key. What you use as a base will also affect its performance.
A base? I hadn't really thought about that. Can we have the mallet and the base made at the same time? I'll write another order form now.
Sure, I don't have any problem with doing that. You're writing the form?
Yes. Will this do, sir?
Huh? Yeah. Unbelievable. This looks good.
Oh, one last thing. We want bamboo sticks like this one. Can you make them?
Precision work like that stick is beyond my abilities. Check with a craftsman.
Okay, I'll do that. You've been immensely helpful. Thank you very much.
Sure, drop by if you need anything.
Bamboo sticks, eh? Do they have to be wavy?
Actually, I was trying to make it nice and straight.
Then coming to me was the right decision. Is that all you need?
Not quite. I was hoping that you'd be able to make our drainer for us. It's a screen of sorts, with the bamboo sticks tied up in a row like this.
That will be difficult, not impossible. But first, I'll need some sturdy thread for it.
Sturdy thread?
Like in spinnowebs. I could pick something out for you if we went to a thread seller.
Sounds good!
Come on, don't push yourself. You'll collapse before you get there.
Oh, I'll be okay. It's not like I'll be working really hard.
Then I'll bring the young lady there myself. The lad's judgment is sound. It seems she's once again in the mood to be carried.
Sorry to keep making you do this.
Oh, it's nothing. Please, don't worry about it.
Then, a month and a half later, we had everything in place to start making our paper. Blue skies, white clouds. 'Tis the perfect day to make our paper. Let's go! Lutz? Are you doing okay, Lutz? Do you want me to help carry the steamer?
No way! You couldn't handle it.
Lutz, maybe you should take a break.
Nah. Once we start steaming, we'll have to sit around and wait a while. That can be my break. Okay, I'm gonna go and chop some more wood. You stay here and rest up, and keep an eye on the pot.
But you need the rest more than I do right now.
I don't want you to get sick before we finish our first batch of paper. You can pick up twigs or whatever is nearby, but don't push yourself. And if anything goes wrong, just let out a big yell, okay?
Understood. We're almost out of twigs. Guess I'll go pick up some more. Huh? What is that? A weird red fruit. Is it edible? Huh? Ah! That grew quick! What's with this scary sprouty thing? Hey, Lutz! Lutz, help!
What's wrong?
What is that?
A tromba!
Tromba? What is that?
I'll explain things later!
What's up? What's the matter, Lutz?
It's a tromba! Run! Get out of here!
Okay, I will!
See any more sprouting? There shouldn't be.
What the? I've never seen such a weird plant before.
It's over. Are you okay?
Yeah. What was that thing, Lutz?
A tromba. If it's not destroyed as soon as it sprouts, it'll suck up all the nutrients in the soil and grow in a flash.
So that's why it was able to sprout so fast.
Yeah. It's really dangerous if it gets too big. The night order has to be called in.
They have a night order? Typical fantasy world.
But that's weird. It's not even tromba season yet. And it was really growing fast. But it hasn't affected the soil here all that much.
Huh.
Think about it. Don't you find it strange?
Well, actually, I've never seen anything like that before.
Of course. You were only able to start coming to the forest this spring.
Hold on! Why don't we try to make paper out of all those tromba scraps? There's a bunch lying around and you chopped it down right after it sprouted, so the fiber should still be soft. And so, we started making the paper with Tromba.
Will this be enough Tromba for the steaming part of it?
I think it'll work. Let me see if I can peel the bark off. Oh, wow! It came off! This might be the perfect material for paper.
So you can tell. Right. What do we do next?
We stretch it out and let the fibers dry. When it's fully dried, we wash it in the stream again.
Hey,
What is it?
never mind. We'll talk when the paper's done. You can never predict when Tromba will grow. We'll have to try other plants as well.
I wonder. It still feels like Lutz is suspicious of me. The paper-making process continued to go smoothly, but all throughout, I couldn't tell what was on Lutz's mind. Today we boil the dried bark.
We just have to let it boil for a bit, right?
Yeah, but we also need to be stirring it. Oh! I just remembered another thing we're missing!
What is it?
Okay, can you make me 2 long sticks I can use to stir the pot? Bamboo would be nice if possible.
Will this do?
Yeah, those are perfect, Lutz.
I'm impressed that you can hold them like that to stir.
Aren't I cool? Today's work involves me removing any knots and bruises in the fiber, and Lutz beating the fiber down. Once the Adil fruit gets mixed in water, it produces a sticky starch. We mix the fiber in it, completing the paper solution. We finally got to a stage I'm familiar with. You see, back when I was Urano, I made paper out of milk cartons.
Are you really familiar with it?
I've done this before. I can handle it.
When? And where?
It's a girly secret. Gotta stop prying.
Why are you shaking it like that?
Shaking it is what helps to balance out the thickness of the paper.
Huh. And you know that because you've done it before?
Lutz, please don't glare at me like that. A few more days passed by. Everything went smoothly, and we finished our first pieces of paper. Oh, it's paper. It's actually paper. We really did it. It'll be dry by sunset. Once it's dried, we have to peel it off carefully so it doesn't tear, and we'll be all done.
So it's as good as finished, right? Remember I said we'd talk when we finished the paper?
Do you want to do this out here, or inside the workshop?
Here's fine.
So what did you want to talk about?
Tell me. Who are you? You know how to make paper, and even said you'd done it before. That's proof. You aren't mine.
You're right.
Well, then if you aren't actually her... What did you do with the real mine? Give her back, right now!
So be it. I don't mind giving her back. but it'd be better if I did it back at home.
Huh? And why is that?
'Cause I'm pretty sure that once I'm gone, a corpse will be all that remains.
No! Wait, what do you mean by that? Are you saying the real mine's gone forever? She's never coming back?
I think so.
At least answer this much. Did you devour her? With that fever of yours?
What you guessed is half right, and also half wrong. It's my belief that the real mine was consumed by her fever, just like you said. But I didn't come with the fever. I mean, hell, the same fever is eating away at me, too.
What's that supposed to mean? Isn't this all you're doing? Didn't mine disappear because of you? Tell me I'm right!
You know, it's not like I wanted to be mine. I didn't ask for this. I lived and died in a different world, but then suddenly I woke up and found that I'd inhabited some random child. And if I had the choice, I'd never choose such a sickly body to inhabit.
You mean you didn't intend to take mine's place?
Would you want to if given the choice? Her body is so frail. Just a little walking leaves it bedridden.
Is that fever gonna eat you alive? Like it did with mine?
Yeah, it probably will. And if you want me gone, all you have to do is say so. I'll go away anytime.
Why are you telling me that?
Because I would have been long gone already if it wasn't for you. I fell ill when Mom found all my wood tablets and used them as firewood. At the time, I didn't mind if the fever swallowed me whole. Try as I might, I was never getting my books, so I didn't care anymore. But then, I saw your smiling face, and I remembered the promise I made to you, and came back to myself.
What promise?
To introduce you to Mr. Otto.
But that...
Then we got to meet with Otto and Benno, so I fulfilled my promise, and we even made paper. I would still like to complete a book, of course, but if you'd prefer I was gone, I'm okay with that.
This is absurd. How long have you been mine?
I bet you can guess that. When do you think I stopped being the mine that you once knew?
Well, Was it when you started wearing that thing?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's almost a whole year ago. The family hasn't realized?
Well, they've definitely noticed there's something weird about me, but I don't think they've ever considered that I'm not mine. Besides, Dad was saying he was just happy to see how active I'd become.
I see.
Lutz?
It's not my place. Mine's family should be the ones who get to decide.
Are you saying things can stay like this for now? And you'll be okay with that?
Again, it's not my place to decide.
Are you certain that deep down you don't want me gone? I'm not the mine you used to know.
It's fine. It's not like mine will come back if you go away. Besides, if it's been you for an entire year, most of my memories with mine are actually of you. To me, you'll still be mine. Your secret's safe.
Lutz's words that day made everything fall into place deep inside of me. It may have only been a tiny piece settling in, but it was the final piece of the puzzle that is my life here. And as the river grew colder, and paper making became that much harder... Mr. Benno, we've brought prototypes of the paper.
Oh?
We've made 3 samples of varying thicknesses from 2 different plants.
I'll see for myself how good it is. Oh, wow, it works. It's easier to write on than parchment, but it does blot the ink a little. It's not that big a problem, I suppose.
So then, do you approve? And Lutz can be your apprentice?
Yes, you pass.
Yay! We did it! Good job!
We did!
This lighter one is of higher quality.
Those are the ones we made from Tromba.
From what? A tromba?
It'd be nice if we could use it to mass-produce paper.
Absolutely not! That stuff is way too dangerous!
Do you want to turn the forest into a wasteland?
Huh? So no? Tell me all my angel, all my loving, let me dream again. 髪を溶かして飾りを刺した緑に刺繍のつぼみがこぼれる私の天使柔らかな手が額を伝うこの世の光を集めて生まれた私の天使熱に浮かされて愛おしい時間を編んでゆく大きな存在があなたと私を導いて結んでほどいて家族を作る本の中に生けていた心が溶け出して確かに今世界に触れた How do you like that, head priest? I finished my paper just like I said I would.
Good. Now you can finally start making the books you love so much.
No. There's a lot left to do yet before we get there. Apparently you need to have some kind of license to sell paper, and the next step in the bookmaking process is really difficult and will require even more capital.
It sounds like you still have a long way to go then.